Hi, I'm Peter McAlery here at One-to-One Fitness. Quick discussion today about the foam roller and how it can help you with myofascial release or improving range of motion while relieving muscle tension in your body. A very great tool for about the cost of a half-hour massage. You many of the same benefits of deep tissue massage work. There's a number of different ways that you can use the foam roller to relieve muscle tension. We're going to demonstrate some of the most popular today, and so hopefully you can use it at home to help you out a little bit. First one of the most common areas for your IT band, positioning the roller on the floor. We position ourselves sideline directly on the IT band below the hip bone, applying firm body weight pressure with your foot over top. You just roll slowly along the outside portion of your leg or the quadricep down to just above the knee. It's really important that you don't roll over top of a joint structure as you put undue stress on the joint. Okay? And if you do find some of those especially tender spots, it's actually okay to rest on them so we can relieve that muscle tension and break up those adhesions. You can even just move actually slightly on that tender spot, which isn't always very comfortable, for up to 30 or 45 seconds. You should find that kind of tension starts to subside and that pain starts to go away, which is a really good sign. No problem to spend about 1-2 minutes on that area up and down the IT band a few times before switching to the other side. Okay? Another really popular area is for our piriformis, or our main external rotator of our hips. This is one that's commonly over-tight or overstressed in people. Now we'll be sitting on the roller, extending our foot, crossing our knee over, you're almost immediately going to feel that tension of the piriformis. Now it's just a matter of positioning yourself so you can roll along the glute structure where you'll feel the tenderness of the piriformis. Definitely much shorter range of motion than the IT band, so you'll feel that the tender spots of the piriformis again. You can sit and rest in some of those spots to try to relieve the tension. The next area would be the hamstrings or the back of the legs. So we can sit directly on the roller just below our glutes, positioning our weight back so we can bring the roller down towards our knees. Now, the more you can be over top of the roller, the more tension you can provide resistance on the muscle, which gives you a little bit deeper myofascial release. Okay? If it's awkward for you to sit up, it's no problem. Lean back in a position that's more comfortable, or you can work along the hamstring. From the hamstrings, we can go to the front of the legs, quadricep. Again, the center to lie flat on the roller. Again, just below the hip bones. I find it a little bit more effective if we keep the toes sort of pointed back towards us. Kind of crawl along the floor. Again, making sure that we don't roll over the knee. So we stop just point the knee and back up to the top. We can put a little bit more resistance again by lifting one leg, so we can get a little bit more body weight on that quad to break up those adhesions. Sort of to the front of your thigh is a little muscle we also call TFL, or tensor fasciae lata. This is one that's commonly contraction with the side of our thigh or our IT band if we're sitting for long periods throughout the day. And for the TFL on the roller, we're just going to shift a little bit from that lying position where we're with the quads so that you find that kind of groove right where the pocket of your pants would normally be below the hip bone. So that muscle is roughly the size of your hand right where that pocket is. So we just position the roller there and work that muscle a little bit, very, very short range of motion now. Again, stop on those tender spots. You can also work your adductor group on the inside of your thigh. This one a little bit more complicated, where you sort of want to be straddling the roller more towards the end of the roller. So now it's going to sit directly on the inside of the thigh. Okay? And again, we go back down just to about the knee and up towards the hip. Okay? So adductor group, it's hard to put a lot of pressure on. You often probably won't need it. This muscle not usually as aggregated as some of the other areas. When we get into our upper body, the two key areas would be for our lats, big muscles in our back, or our between our shoulder blades. These are two muscles that are deeply involved in our posture, particularly seeing our posture deteriorate. This time we're going to extend ourselves. So we'll be placing the roller basically into our armpit and making sure that our thumb is pointed up, which puts the muscle in a stretched position. And here we can bring our leg either over top or behind again, wherever it's comfortable, just to lift the hips slightly to provide a little tension on that roller. So it's not a very long range of motion. We're just essentially going to sit in that small groove, okay, and just a wee little bit of movement to relieve any adhesions or break up that muscle tissue in that region. The last area would be directly for your bottom weights. We position ourselves lying on the roller between our shoulder blades, elevating our hips off the floor, and trying to bring our elbows across them together in the front. This just opens up our shoulder blades, allowing the arm blades to have full pressure on the floor. Again, it's just going to be in the upper back region, so you actually don't need to roll up onto the head or up where your sits out on that bump sticks out your back again.
and just down to the bottom of the shoulder blades. Okay? 1 to 2 minutes in these areas,
or even for a total of 5 to 7 minutes a day, is certainly going to provide an effective amount of myofascial release. So if you're currently using massage therapy, this would be a great complement too, and guarantee better range of motion for it.